Hey everyone, I'm back again with another r/Surviving Infidelity, and this one is titled High School Sweetheart Left Me and Our Twin Girls After a 19-Year Relationship for a 22-year-old coke dealer. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Early one morning in January 2019, I noticed my girlfriend's phone vibrating at 6 a.m. I ignored it at first, but after it kept on vibrating, I picked it up and looked at the message. It was a Snapchat from the dealer talking about how he's sorry they didn't get a chance to cuddle last night after they effed. I just saw red and immediately confronted her about it. She tried to lie at first, but I told her I was done if this is what she was doing. At this point, my heart was so broken and I had no idea what to do. She didn't want to leave our place and continued to live under my roof for another month, all the while she had relinquished her motherly duties and I was handling the kids myself. This is where things started to get good. So my now ex was using an iPhone and wasn't very tech savvy when it comes to electronics. This iPhone was tied to our family cloud. My kids and my mother and father happened to be on the same cloud. One day, she managed to include my mom in the chat she had going with the dealer. So my mom started getting all the naked photos and the texting on her phone. Here I am bathing my kids and she's in the other room virtual effing the dealer, and it's all going to my mom's phone, who is in turn showing me. I was so heartbroken, and I still am. I don't think I'll ever be the same again, or be able to fully trust my next partner fully. Working on this stuff with my therapist. I took her to court and got full custody of our girls with child support and supervised visits as she's a junkie. It's been a year and this is the first time I ever told anyone else about this, aside from my psychotherapist, of course. Please tell me how to survive infidelity. And the first advice says, Jesus, first of all, give yourself some damn credit. You're doing it. And it sounds like you stepped up and did it well. Second, junkie ex-lovers do not control your destiny in any way. That's what I told myself when people asked how I could ever trust again. I'd never let them win. I do find these types of stories fascinating in a way though, as my SDBEW seemed to go through a scary phase where she was contemplating leaving it all, kids included. She denied that now, but she was saying some scary things, and I saw someone else standing in my wife's shoes. Keep moving forward, keep talking, keep loving those kids and giving them what they need to have a good perspective, good heads on their shoulders, and allow yourself some time to sort things out before you jump into a new, deep relationship. And the second advice says, you've already started down the right path. The courts have your back, you're doing the best thing for your kids, you've got a long road ahead, but I think it will be worth it and you will be happy again in a short time. But you have to put in the efforts as well. Self-care. Give oxygen to yourself before helping others. You can only take care of your girls if you are taking care of yourself. I'm not saying you won't make sacrifices for them, of course you will, but you do have to eat right, exercise, sleep, and seek joy in order to be a good dad. Join a gym with a daycare, start yoga and meditation. Take the girls on long walks or hikes. Seek out single parent groups. Take up the guitar or piano, learn a new language or a new cooking style. Do some things for yourself and seek joy. Reach out to old friends, make some new ones, join a club or two. As best you can, keep your interactions with your ex as civil as possible. If anything goes awry, call your lawyer. I think you've got this. Your kids are going to be fine. You are going to be fine. Be patient with yourself. The cuts and bruises are still healing. One day at a time, seeking joy. And the third advice says, realize that grief is real. After all, your relationship died, so the phases are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance depends on you how long this takes. Better believe that as a narcissist, she was out for herself and the drugs also had a hold on her. She did not consider you in any of this and only cared about using you for the stability you gave her as far as the economic side goes. So now you had no way of changing her and or fixing her with your actions or love, but it is not your fault that she is the way she is. So now you focus on your kids, you learn the signs of red flags she put up, and when you're ready, you avoid the person you're getting serious with if you see the same red flags again. But you have to be honest with yourself and analyze that relationship. Remember, do not be afraid of future relationships as we learn through pain and pleasure, and brother, you just got a lot of pain there. Hope you won't take her back when she comes crawling back because she might, but without therapy and assistance, she will not change. And the fourth advice says, the same thing that made her a junkie is the same reason she went and cheated. The drug dealer paid attention to her, he wanted her, and she responded because that is a drug she also needed. You were the stability and emotional support for the routine. He was both a drug giver and a provider. Now, this stems from the same place of low self-esteem and insecurities. You no longer were both the drug that brought her excitement, you were the stability and the normal. So now she craves both drugs. What could you have done to change this? Nothing. I hate to tell you this, you did not contribute to this, you did not make her this way, you could not fix her. Nothing you could have done would have changed any of this. What if anything could be done for her? Nothing again. She would have to decide to seek treatment as a two-way junkie basically. She would have to recognize, like all addicts, that she has a problem and she has to be willing to put in the work to fix this. Without that, there is nothing you could have done to force her. Now, that sounds almost fatalistic, but see it as her decision, just like taking drugs, just like seeking attention, were her decisions. She decided, and only she can decide, to get better and quit. There were signs of this. The actual drug use was one, but you probably thought that you could change her, didn't you? The overly positive reaction to compliments, especially from other guys in this case. The fishing for compliments, the "oh, I am not good enough," or the "oh, I'm not attractive." Those were signs that she had those deep-seated insecurities and low self-esteem. Both prerequisites for cheaters. Look at your relationship closely and you will see signs of those character flaws, and they made her predisposed to cheating, same as drug use. So if you still care about her and you can contact her after you finish the grieving process of denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and finally acceptance, tell her of your realizations and urge her to seek treatment for her sake, not for yours, and a dead relationship. If you do not care enough, then you will see a train wreck in the making, because this will repeat over and over again. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment below and let me know if there's any other subreddits you guys would like me to make videos on, and also like the video and please subscribe.